And it just hit me on my heart to talk about it because I was reading Second Peter, talking about grace and peace multiplied onto you because you have the knowledge of God in Jesus Christ. So it made me want to talk about this because I know everybody's out here in the world looking for happiness. Everybody in this world is looking for some type of peace. You know, there's a saying going, the only thing a man has in this world is his peace. When he has children, everything goes to his children. His wife, everything goes to his wife. So the only thing that a man really truly has at the end of the day is his peace. And if he don't have peace with his wife or his woman, then that's a no-no. It's definitely not good as well. He's not equally yoked with her. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys, we're all looking for happiness. We're all looking for peace. You know, a lot of people are looking for that in crazy multiple ways. You'd be surprised. You know, we find that through sex. We find that through drugs. We find that through drinking alcohol. We find that through, you know, shopping, buying a bunch of clothes. We even find that by eating food, by having all these addictions to food and everything that, you know, we try to fill the void in and try to find this happiness, you know, that we're all seeking. And one thing that I learned, you know, recently that's been probing my heart a lot is the only person that can give you true happiness is God. The only person that can give you peace that we're all seeking for is God. That's the only person that can really do the peace for you. Other than that, you're going to travel the world. You're going to do all these things trying to get peace. And you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to feel what peace is because that's a gift that God gives you. God gives you that sense of peace that we're all looking for. And if you don't got that peace, then that's it. But we can say it's happiness. We're seeking happiness, but it's not really happiness that we're looking for. We're seeking peace. And that's one thing that I learned is, you know, God gives you peace. So he'll bless you with peace. Other than that, for disobedience and disobeying him, you know, he's going to not bless you, but he's going to put, you know, torment on you. And it's just been hitting me hard lately because I notice a lot of people are seeking to find happiness, you know, and once we can turn away from trying to seek to find happiness, then we can really discover that it's peace that we're really looking for. We're thinking that we can find peace, you know, through money, through sex addictions, through smoking, through gambling, through shopping, even eating food. But it's peace that God gives us, and that's what we're all seeking. We're not seeking for happiness. We can find happiness anywhere. People find happiness, people find love anywhere, but that true love that you're seeking, that's what comes from the Lord. And that's something that it took me a while to understand. And now traveling the world, seeking all these places, trying to find my own happiness, my own peace, I started realizing the only time you're going to find peace is when you have a connection with God. We're all spiritually lost in this world. That's why everybody's down in the dump. That's why everybody's depressed. And it just makes sense to me now. Like I said, you know, we're seeking a relationship with the Son and the Father. And to understand that is to admit that you did your wrongs, admit that you're not living right, admit all these things. But you're never going to understand what it is because we're all seeking peace at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're trying to accomplish out of this world. You're never going to have that peace because that peace comes from God. God blesses you with that peace. Other than that, you can do all these crazy things. You can do so much stuff. Yeah, taco. Yeah, you can do all these crazy things, man. You're never gonna find that peace. You're never gonna get everything that your heart is desiring until you have that connection with God. Till then, it's just gonna be a sad story, and that's something that, you know, a lot of us are going through right now, especially here in the world. Everybody's lost. You have so many souls out here that are trying to seek out truth. You have so many people that are down and depressed. You have so much people that are, you know, low on money, low financially, low just down and depressed and just low energy, low vibes. So until you can start trying to have a relationship with God and Jesus Christ and admit your faults, then you can start seeking and finding more peace in your life. But you can continue to get drunk every Friday night. You can continue to go out to the bar. You can continue to go do all these crazy things, travel the world, spend money, buy this, do that. But you're never gonna fill that void, because that was me. I never felt that void. I never got to feel it. Sometimes I still think, am I still trying to fill that void? Because at times we're all, empty. We're all empty at the end of the day because we're spiritual beings in this world. And this world is really spiritual. And a lot of us, if we don't have that connection with God, then we're lost because we're spirits. It's a spiritual world that we live in. And a lot of people don't like to look at it that way. They just look at it as a carnal way, like, oh, I'm just here, just doing my thing, working to survive and this and that. But at the end of the day, we're all spirits in this world. And I traveled the world. I've been to many places, and I can tell you guys, this shit ain't worth it. All the money, all the cars, doing things for social media, showing everybody your lifestyles, that shit ain't real. That shit is fake. And I gotta say it like that because it pisses me off, because you see everybody all over social media trying to portray a lifestyle that they think is it, but it's all these people are broke. They're all down in the dump. They have no spiritual guidance from the Lord. They're all just down in the dump. And then you see all these people on social media, like with a million followers, you got them in their comments blowing up and all these things, but it's like, come on now, these platforms are all controlled. This YouTube is all controlled. They allow the people that want to see these videos to see it. They allow the people that don't need to see it. So it's like, what's real in this world as we keep continuing going forward with this AI generation, with everything else in this world? What's truly real? And that's what we're seeking, is something real, something that's gonna bring us peace. Because there's no peace in this world. And without God in this world, there'll never be peace. And that's just like your life. If you don't have peace in your life, it's because God's not in it. So if you're looking for peace and happiness, involve God into your life more. And maybe you'll see more peace and happiness within your own life. That's the thing that a lot of people forget. And they're out here trying to chase, happiness, chase a college degree, chase materialistic things, and a bigger house, a nice car, to impress people that do not care about you. You think people care about you? They really don't. Not many people care about you, and that's something that you have to accept. People just care what you can do for them, but right when you stop doing things for them, they disappear. So you got to be okay, and you got to be able to walk alone. My best statement that I like to tell young men is, lions don't hunt in packs. We're out here, we hunting, We're lions, we out here hunting. I don't need a group of people around me. I don't need a bunch of people to say I got a fellowship with. We out here grinding, man. I came in this world by myself. I'll leave this world by myself. And that's a lot of things. People like to say, oh, you're ignorant, you're arrogant, you have too much pride on that. It's like, no, God gives you a confidence that no man can take away from you. And it's time to start walking in that God confidence, because a lot of people are just being too weak out here sometimes. But I thought I'd just get this off my chest because I feel great and I'm doing great. And I just got done running in the rain. Everybody runs away from the rain. They start hiding from the rain. It's just kind of like when Jesus Christ comes around and God comes around, the light comes, everybody wants to hide in their darkness. But it's like, shoot, we out here pushing the light out, making people get uncomfortable. Tell them, hey, you're in that darkness, move out the way, man. So that's just how it goes, man. I just want to get on here and tell you guys that. Peace and blessings. You guys keep doing your thing. Have a good weekend. Remember, keep your mind right, keep your mind tight, put positive things inside your mind. Let's get to that next level spiritually. It's time just to elevate. That's all we need to do, pretty much, and focus on just having a relationship with God. Because I started noticing there's a lot of empty people out here, a lot of people that are down in the dump because they don't have a connection with God. And you have a connection with God, so you don't have to feel that way. And that's just something that's really amazing. And it's time just to get that going, because when you have a connection with Him, you have so much happiness, so much grace is just flying off of you. That light's in you. And as you're walking around in this dark world, these people are getting afraid of you. They're getting intimidated because they see that you can walk alone. They see you don't need a lot of people around you. You're good being uncomfortable. You're good with walking alone. You don't need people around you. So these people get intimidated because they need someone to hold their hand everywhere they go. I'm like, come on now. I've been doing this since I was a young kid. So you don't need nobody to hold your hand. You can walk this world alone. People say they love you, but do they really love you? And that's the thing you guys got to remember. You came in this world by yourself, you can leave this world by yourself. I just want to get that rant off of me. I just let it flow though. We just let it flow and flow and flow and go. That's it, man. But like I said, I feel good. I just got done running in the rain. People always hiding in that rain, trying to run and take shelter. It reminds me of a Bible verse, you know. People can predict the storm coming and the rain coming and the clouds, but they can't predict the Son of Man coming back to the earth. That was every time when I see people running from the rain, it always reminds me of that Bible verse. Like, damn, everybody's always just afraid of the rain, afraid of getting, you know, wet and everything. But then it's like, you know, that Bible verse comes on, it's just like, you know, everybody can predict that it's gonna rain, so they run and hide and shelter, but nobody can see that the Son of Man is coming back to earth. It don't make no sense for people, but it was good kicking it with y'all. Y'all have a good night, a good morning, wherever you're at in this world. Remember, Jesus Christ died for your sins. He loves us all. He's coming back with the sword, and y'all better be ready. It's time to go.